Right. If you actually recall our last viewer comment section.
Okay, yeah.
We were told that we need to check out Puerto Rico as one of the other games that sort of have the one person does an action and everyone else does the rest. Well, we actually played it.
We actually did play Puerto Rico, so it should make you happy. That was Rico. His name is in the title. It all makes sense now.
This is all just some elaborate scheme. We were tricked again.
Just trying to get some marketing out for his own name. Yeah, we got to play Puerto Rico. It's been on our shelf forever, and we finally took it out and gave it a try. And it was really fun.
It was really silly too. How sometimes like I'm getting this and like, oh no, he's doing that. Like when we were playing with our friend Gary, and you were just like, all right, I'm taking the shipping. I'm putting my wheat here, and he's just like, oh no, because like you took up all the ships.
There are a lot of ways you can screw each other over. There's no other way to say it in the game for sure.
And we also said it was interesting because we felt like with 3 people, it was like, oh well, I'll just take these. Sort of like, what was the other game that we were talking? Olympus?
Yeah, Olympus.
When like if we had 4, we'd be like, oh, I'm getting this one.
Right, there were like just enough resources for us, none of us to be really fighting over anything. We all kind of had our own niche. So it will be interesting to try with more people to see how that turns out. It was also interesting just as a first time player, which is true in case of a lot of games, but I felt it more here that I really was winging it. Like we definitely were all learning the strategies as we went. It wasn't until like 3/4 of the way through that I really think we all kind of clicked into what we should have been doing the whole game.
Did you win?
I did win.
Yeah. Actually, I was like, I think you won, right?
I was pretty happy, so I could never play it again now.
Yes. But yeah. I do, no, I mean, we talked about how, like, I wonder how, when we were playing this, if someone who's a seasoned veteran would be like, what are you doing? But still, like, we enjoy it. And once again, it's still, I think it's the thing we said, we love the fact that the rotate mechanic, it doesn't give you feel like downtime, that annoying kind of downtime. And I didn't feel like too much, though. I don't feel like with these games usually that stress, like, too much thinking. Like, I still felt just enough to be like, oh, you're gathering resources. Well, I'm getting like I don't have to think. I just do it because I don't have a choice.
Yeah, well, that was one thing I liked is there really wasn't. Like you just said, I never thought I don't know if I want to do that or not. When someone like if I wasn't the leader of an action, I didn't really feel very bad about it because I was like, well, I'll get to pretty much do that when somebody else does it.
Right, and you're pretty much thinking, well, either I can do it, like I don't have the money to build it, or I'm gonna do it. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, it was rare. Like, and it was rare when you might take something just so someone else couldn't do it. Sometimes that happened, but not. It wasn't like Agricola, for instance, where you're constantly like, oh, I mean, that mechanic isn't in Agricola, but you just have this sense of, I'm missing out, I messed this up, I don't have time to do this. I felt like it was much less unforgiving than something like that, which contrasts
once again, though, this is also when we said with 3 people and we had our own niche.
Sure,
maybe with more.
But it contrasts to what the box art and design looked like, which was to me was, a very Euro staid look to it that I thought was going to be more punishing, but it's pretty easygoing, and you have these nice little boards.
It still has that Euro feel. We're just used to getting very punished when we play those kinds of games with Garrett.
Yeah,
because he's able to actually think 5 steps ahead when we're both like, this looks good.
Yeah, so it was nice to not have that for once. So we what are we telling you for? It's like such an old game and it's so popular. Everybody knows about Puerto Rico.
Once again, our ruling on the passing mechanic still staying strong.
If you enjoyed this video, it was just a snippet of our full-length podcast, which you can find on our YouTube channel every week. So please go ahead, like, and subscribe for more board game related content coming at you in the future.
And don't forget to check out rollforcrit.com, where we actually sell a lot of the games we talked about, as well as post news and all our other videos. Until then, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit.